Should you run a LinkedIn Live through your company page or should you run it through your personal profile? Question that I get asked probably at least once a week. Pros and cons, as with everything in life, there are advantages and disadvantages, which I thought we'd just talk through today. Here's some points that people often bring up. Michelle, I've got way more personal connections than what I do company page followers. That's the first point that I want to talk about today. Does that mean in my particular case, I've got over 10,000 followers and connections personally versus my company page, Good Trading Co., which only has around 2,000? Now, every single week, I choose to go LinkedIn Live on my company page. There's a hint what my answer is going to be, but stay with me and I'm going to explain exactly why I choose to go live on a page that only has 1/5 roughly of the followers that I've got personally. So there's a couple of other factors that I want you to consider. If you're a business owner and you're trying to get the most out of LinkedIn, there are different strategies that we need to look at. Here's what happens. I want you to picture this. You spend all of this effort and you create an amazing event. You create it on LinkedIn under your personal name. You put great graphics, it all looks great, and you've planned it out in advance. It's happening in about 4 weeks. As part of that planning, what happens is LinkedIn automatically creates a post. You can't stop it, you can't schedule it, and away it goes. Looks great, two thumbs up, you're really happy. Then the feed takes over. Slowly but surely, your event post disappears down the feed, and there's no way to stop it. So, besides that initial interaction over the 48 hours, 72 hours, down, 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 down. Now, what happens then? You've got a choice. Do I then make that post a part of my featured section? Fair call. If we have a look at that, what's the pros and cons? You have 3 spots in your featured section on your personal profile to be able to pin these. Now, if I pin it up the top, that's great. But what if I've got other important lead magnets or different contacts that are up there that I don't want to move away? If we look at that, down, 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 down. The only way to let people know is to obviously keep trying to re-promote, keep trying to re-promote and bring it back up to the top. That's one downfall. Okay, down it's gone, nothing we can do. Let's take a look at how you can handle this differently and I think better on your LinkedIn company page. This time we're going to come into the company page and we're going to have a look at a member view. So the view that followers of your page or visitors to your page will actually see. We're here on the member view on the company page and we're going to click on the events tab. Now, how cool is this? Here it is, all nicely laid out for everybody to see well in advance. There was a limitation that you could only do it 1 week out. That was a killer. But now we've actually got unlimited. As you can see with my company page that I've got here, I do a LinkedIn Live every single week. If you have a look, all of those upcoming events that I've created are all sitting there nice and easy, searchable, visible, and really make it easy, filtered out of all of the posts. It's not lost in a home feed, which is really a competitive space and not one that I would rely on if you want attendees for your event. If I scroll down, the other advantage is that you can actually get to all the past events. Now, you may wonder, why do people want to do this? Well, cool thing is when you go LinkedIn Live using a page event in this particular way, you can always go back and watch the replays. You can direct people back there in the future. The other thing that happens if we use events and go live from our company page, check this out. As I go live, all of my videos will then sit on the video tab. I've basically got my own LinkedIn version of YouTube channel. Now, I don't have this on my personal profile. I can see the smart people that are listening and watching along and going, yeah, sure, Michelle, the event tab looks great. And I can see some upside. And I can also see the video tab looks great. And I can see upside. But the simple fact is, you've got way less connections and followers on your page. You've got approximately 1/5 page followers versus your personal followers. How do I get around this? The way that I get around this is that I actually have a really strong inviting strategy. Every week, LinkedIn gives me 1,000 invite credits. Now, those invite credits go out, and I use the invite filters to make sure that I'm really trying to target people either by industry, by location, or in a way that I think that they're interested. Doesn't mean every single week when I'm sending out that volume that there aren't some people that I get wrong. Yeah, hands in the air, absolutely. And, I would say in the whole time that I've been doing events for about the last 18 months and using the invite strategy that I've just mentioned, I've had two people reach out and say, Michelle, can you please take me off your list of invites? Out of the thousands and thousands and thousands of invites that I set out, that to me is okay. I don't have a problem with that because I know that I'm putting effort into making sure what I put out is valuable. I encourage people, if you have a regular show, that you make sure that people know when they show up that they're going to get a lot of value from your show. If you really want to get a targeted set of eyes onto your business, then your company page is it. People don't follow company pages for fun. I say it all the time. They follow it because there's something about that company that intrigues them, that they think you might be able to solve a problem, something that you might have in common. If you go back to your personal followers, what you actually find out is that it's just a mishmash of people that you've collected, most likely over a long period of time. It's not a niche B2B community. For some people, having an event strategy through the company page will also have one other upside, and that is that LinkedIn have particular paid events. The paid event means that you can pay money to get your event in front of more sets of eyes. Now, that's not right for everybody. I don't do any paid strategies. Everything I do is organic, but there are businesses that will have, products that have a high dollar value, that the more sets of eyes that you can get to the event, the more potential leads, and that cost is very much offset by the potential reward of having someone sign up. Something to think about. You can't do paid strategies or boost or any of the equivalents through your personal events. You can only do it through a company page. So to sum up, what have we got? We've got easy to find, longevity, we've got opportunities for paid strategies. LinkedIn helps you promote. LinkedIn will send out notifications to those people that are clicking attend. On average, I would say if you invite 1,000, you could expect to get about 200 people there as you build up over time. And I would say about 30 or 40 of them show up live, but there's very much a period where people catch this on the replay because ultimately it's on demand. They're some of my views. That's why I love going live through my company page when I've got less followers versus my personal profile, because it's just the value that it brings for how long my content lasts, for how easy it is to invite people, and that it just doesn't get dropped down the feed. I hope you found this useful. Have you tried going live through your company page? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe while you're there. And I look forward to helping everyone grow their business on LinkedIn. Cheers.